I don't know who this message for, but God want me to tell you that you're going to be loved dearly in your marriage. You are not just going to be loved by your kingdom spouse, but also your kingdom spouse family. Your kingdom spouse has a sister, and this sister going to love you dearly. This sister is now going to listen to what anyone says about you, regardless of your bad behaviors. This sister going to love you dearly. The pain you have endured, God going to reflect his mercy, his love in your kingdom spouse's family, especially this your kingdom spouse sister. You're going to plant his love in this specific sister towards you. You will experience love in this kingdom spouse marriage like never before. And I know it does not look like it now. I know you probably not in contact with your kingdom spouse, or you are not in good terms with your kingdom spouse. But God wants me to tell you that you're going to be loved dearly in this marriage. Yep. By your kingdom spouse, by his family. God wants me to tell you this. Why am I saying this? I think it was like 4 days ago, I had a dream. Basically, I was going to the bank to check my balance because I needed to make some payments. And I was walking with my kingdom spouse sister. But when I tell you, this woman was just, grabbing me, loving me, just holding my hand. We were 3 girls walking, going to this bank. But my kingdom spouse sister, she couldn't let it go of me. As if she was the one I am in relationship with. She was just holding me, make sure I am on the other side of the road, where the wall are, because we're walking on the street, making sure that I won't be hit by car. She was just protecting me. She was doing the most. And even the third girl was like, get off her, leave her alone. Why you can't let her be? And this woman just couldn't let me be. She was doing the most. She was kissing me. She was holding me. She was just, showing me affection. And after that, the scene jumped and it went to his family. The whole family was there. But when I tell you, these people, they were just showering me with love. When I woke up from this dream, I was shocked. I'm telling you. And I know that was not for me. That was for you. You that is worrying because of the things that you're going through right now, the hardship you're going through right now. You are in separation with your kingdom spouse. They're not treating you right. They don't even think about your emotions right now. And because of these circumstances right now, it's making you worried, thinking that if it's this bad, you are in dating sin. How this going to be when you get married to this person? God want me to tell you, don't worry about it. You just have to know what you're fighting against. Just do your part right now. But God wants me to tell you to not worry about his background. To not worry about when this thing comes together. Because God wants me to tell you, they're going to love you dearly. They're going to do the most. They're going to go their way to make sure you are good in this marriage. And for those of you who are dealing with counterfeit, I'm telling you this. Once this counterfeit's out of the way, because the counterfeit knows that the time is up. I keep on telling you this. The counterfeit knows the time is up. When this counterfeit is out of the way, your kingdom spouse and your kingdom spouse family, they're going to go beyond measure to make sure that you are good. They're going to do everything in their power to make sure you are good. You are loved. These people are going to love you dearly. For those of you who are worrying about after this marriage, you're going to be mistreated in this marriage, God said, no, that is not your portion. You're going to be loved dearly in this marriage. Your family, your kingdom spouse family going to love you dearly in this marriage. And he want me to tell you what you got to do now is just to know what you're fighting against. What exactly is keeping this relationship apart? Okay. For some of you, this is God's separation. But for some of you, it is delayed. Some of you, your time, your due date has passed. But you don't know what is keeping this relationship apart. Okay? You just don't know what is keeping this relationship apart. I have shared tons of testimonies on how to know what you're fighting against, because that's the point. If this separation is caused by the enemy or it is delayed by the enemy, then you need to know what exactly enemy is keeping you and your kingdom spouse apart. That's number one aim you always need to aim. So I know a lot of you been praying, you have been doing things, nothing's happened. And you have to remember, sometimes God's silence means He's talking. There must be a reason why you guys are in separation, why this, your union is being delayed. So it's always, what exactly is holding this relationship apart? Is it on me? Is it on my background? Is it him or his background? Know exactly what is keeping this relationship apart. Because when you know your enemy, then you have your target. You hold more power over this target, over this enemy. But some of you don't know what is keeping this relationship apart. You just pray. You be praying for hours and hours, hoping that you're gonna target this enemy one day, or you're gonna accidentally mention its name and it will automatically get out of your relationship. My dear, this is not how this business works. I've been in this business for a little while, so I know how this thing works. You first need to know who is your enemy, who is against this relationship. Then journey will be so easier for you and sure. So remember, some of you, it is the enemy that is keeping this relationship apart. That's why you've been praying, I've been praying, nothing's happening. But for some of you, it is God that is keeping this relationship apart to work on you and also work on your kingdom spouse. But the main focus in this video is that God wants me to tell you that is worrying about how your kingdom spouse family gonna treat you, or how you gonna pass your time in this marriage. Don't worry about it. You're gonna be loved dearly in this marriage.